All right, guys. Welcome to class 20. No, I'm just kidding. This is going to be a very informal lesson, like I said. Nothing too big. At the end of the year, I don't want to hit you with anything really big. But there is something that I want to show you guys as far as coming into play next year. There's something that I really want to do with you guys more of that I didn't do this year, and that's like giving you extra feedback on like writing things like that and actually interacting with you as you're creating documents. Does everyone hear me?
Yeah.
You guys with me? All right. So the first thing I want to point out, there's several things. Many of you already know how to share. Raise your hand if you know how to share documents. It's pretty, I know you know how to share, buddy, right? So we got, like, we're all accustomed to that. You guys share documents with me. Some of you share documents with each other, right? So I want to bring you to this screen with office.com. When you sign in, how many people ever actually check their email? That is something that we didn't get to this year.
I check it regularly.
You do check your email regularly. Good to know, right? That's why I'm asking, right? So this is like something that I was hoping to get to, that in itself. It's not actually part of my lesson today, but when you share a document with someone, basically you get an email as well. Sometimes I kind of get around the email because I post the links directly into an assignment for you on Teams, right? So I do that, so I kind of get around that with you. But you know, when you share a document, you actually get an email. We didn't really do email this year. We will be next year for sure. It's probably gonna be one of the first things on our list next year. I want to make sure that we are. I go over email etiquette, all that kind of stuff with you. Okay. All right. There's a lot to go into. So saying that, there's one thing that I want to kind of go over with you as far as Microsoft Word is concerned, which brings us to our lesson today. Does anybody in the room actually know or have utilized comments? Know about or have utilized comments before in a document?
No.
Okay. So one. Okay, good. That's good because that's why I wanted to go over. I wish I had more students here, but it is what it is. We're going to be expecting people hopefully soon coming in. Okay. So.
Oh wait, I just figured it out.
So that's good, but hold that thought. Let me get into it. Carson, I'm just going to pick your document here. Do you mind? Just so we can see. Okay. All right. So this is Carson's document that he typed up, right? So when you guys, what I want to see more of, when we go through the writing process, we have pre-writing. What comes next? Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. What comes next? Drafting. It's literally on the board. All you got to do is read the room. Dylan.
And then you edit it.
And you edit it. Being honest with me, how many of you guys actually go through and edit your documents this year? I have one. I only have one? Two? Are you guys just not here? Three? Okay, you're coming up. I'm really, really hoping that you guys, I know for a fact that I've worked with a few of you on some things on multiple occasions throughout the entire year we've done writing. My goodness. So anyway, I want to make sure that you guys are working through the actual writing process. It's essential. You know how many times I check emails before I send them?
Plenty of times.
Anyone want to guess?
1,000,000 times.
1,000,000 times? If I send an email to my boss,
You want to make sure you
on a scale from 1 to 10, how important do you think it is to check that email? 10.
1,000,000.
Right? If you send an email to anybody at work, it's really, really, really important. I'm just saying, you guys are going to be at a point where that's why we're going to emphasize emails next year. Okay? But anyway, getting back to the document. I'm sorry, again, this is very informal, mostly picking your brains. Okay? So, did you see this is Carson's document? He did a good job typing up everything, right? So, what if he shared the document with us? We're just going to play around with this idea. What if he shared the document with us and we wanted to help him edit his document? What can we do? Because if he shared the document, there's one thing that we could do and just go in and start changing things. But does that benefit Carson?
No.
No.
No. It doesn't.
We could leave comments on what needs to be changed.
You can leave comments, exactly. See this little box right here? That's literally a comment thing. So if I took my mouse here, I'm just going to get on my knee here just for a second. If I, like right here, this is like entered down. Do you see
I
that?
was actually having trouble separating the lines.
Separating the lines, okay? Well, we can take a look at that. And this is kind of giving me feedback too on what to emphasize more
Plus,
next year.
I don't think that's what I did when I sent it to you.
Oh, maybe it was accidental, or it could be a formatting thing. We'll have to check into how it when it's shared too, versus what you see on your screen versus what I would see. There, we'll make sure we explore that. Many of you have chose to type your documents this year. Like most of you have done that this year, and that's kind of what I'm hoping we kind of go, because we need to make sure we're working on word processing. So instead of, I could very easily hit delete on the keyboard and bring this up. But if I wanted to make a recommendation, what I could do is just highlight a little bit in the document, and then I come up here and I hit the comment key. Are we all seeing this?
Yeah.
Paul, are you with me? You with me, buddy? All right. So I can hit comment, I hit new comment, and then you see where it says Jason Dutil here. Mr. Jason, right? I can come over here, I'm going to crawl over here, right? I'm just going to type in, bring the word fun up to the previous line, right? Or something like that. It could be anything. I can hit enter and it'll drop down a line, or it says I can hit control enter and that will actually send the comment. Or I could just simply use my mouse here and just hit that. And now the comment's there, right? Now Carson, if Carson would open up his document, he may see this comment open. If he doesn't see the comments up, he just has to hit this and that like icon here, the message icon that looks like a message, like a bubble, right? So he hits that and that'll bring up the comments in the document. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about that?
No.
All right. One thing I will mention, some of you guys are going to get an opportunity to comment here very shortly. Practice putting in a comment. There is a @ mention or reply. That's going to be very important. Say you're working in a group. Give you a quick scenario. You're working in a group of 2 or 3. I believe Devin, Dylan, and who was your partner? Austin. You guys shared a document among the 3 of you, right? So you could make comments to one another, right? If you want to address a specific student or specific person, you just hit the word @. Like, does everybody know how to put the @ symbol on their keyboard there, on their Chromebooks?
Control 2.
All right. Does anybody not know how to do that?
Shift 2.
Shift 2? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Does anybody not know how to do that? All right. I just want to make sure. The @ symbol, the person's name, and then you type in the comment. It'll go directly to that person. It won't go to everybody. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Or I should say it's going to be directed at that person. Other people may be able to actually see it, but it'll be directed at that person. Some of this I even have to play with for next year because there's certain things that are I think it's the same as Google Docs, but I've got them. There might be some similar, there's similarities, but there might be some differences too that we'll have to play with next year. I just want to be able to. I want to see more interaction, especially peer editing. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
You guys awake?
Yes.
I know it's morning. All right. Any questions at all? I'm keeping this very informal. Dylan.
Can't you just type @everyone to @everyone?
At everyone? Try it. Like here. Like I want you. We can try it. All right. So comment at. Yeah, I was gonna say you can try. Some of this stuff you will have to just honestly just try stuff. Like if you think it is. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If
It
it
works
does
in
work, it
places
will
like
work.
it works in Discord.
It works in Discord, another format. It may not. Some formats might be different, right? That's like social media, right? So this isn't really social media. So you might find some, that's why I'm saying Google Docs, and some of you might be familiar with Google. Some of you may not, depending on your history depending on what school district you guys came from. But as far as this goes, some things work, some things don't. All right, well, anyway, let's go back into your assignments. On your assignments, I want you to find, let me go back here. I want you to find the classroom comment practice. And then if you click that document, that's a link. That's the way I shared it through a link again.
That's where
Right?
I am.
Okay?
So
I want everybody to click that document.
I don't see it.
It's posted as an assignment. All right, here we go. All right, see. All right, you don't see it. Hold on. Just 1 second, buddy. It says all students in Carson right here. All right. All right, I did check, what we're gonna do here, since you can't do this, we're gonna practice actually checking your email, right? So, once you go back to Office, or go to office.com, and then go to, let me just make sure it didn't pop up anywhere here. All right, can you go to Outlook?
Outlook.
Yep. That's the email, that's where you check your email. And you see, right here, click right there. Yep, that's where I shared a document with you. That's what I was talking about, you can always check your email. If it doesn't come up here, you'll be able to find it in your email. And then you just click the document. Okay. Did everyone else get there? All right, you're good. All right. Jason, are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I'm not edgy.
Is everybody in there? Wait, make sure we're not,
I think I'm on the wrong
We do a little trolling.
or you're on the wrong one?
because it shows Dustin and it shows Luke.
Oh, that's not it. What is going on with your thing here? Do you mind? Here, let's close. Oh, here, go up. That's from 2021, that's why. Weird. All right, so I wonder if, here, can you go back to Teams? You might have to just kind of follow along here with us. And then I might have to circle back to you, because if it's not working, I'll just resend you the link, okay? Can you get it refreshed? Okay, you just refresh it. Because you're in the right Teams. All right. Oh, there it is. I don't know what happened, Carson. All right. All right, guys, I know you guys, some of you are playing around. Let's make sure we're staying focused, okay? When we share documents. Are you with me?
It's just fun.
It can be fun, but I want to make sure we focus, okay? We're almost done, right? But sharing documents can be fun, right? That's the part.
I'm sure about that.
Yes, I'm very sure. It can be fun. I just want to make sure that I get through this, and then you guys can play as much as you want, right? All right. So up in the comments section, what I want you to do, are we listening? This is the last thing. What I want you to do is find your name, highlight your name, double click your name. If you tap twice on it, it should highlight it. Does anybody not know how to do that?
Yeah, it's highlighted.
Highlight it. When you highlight your name, go up to the comments, and then hit comments, and add a comment. To go at, actually type at Mr. Jason. Did everyone hear that? If you already added the comment, add another comment that says at Mr. Jason. Hello, Mr. Jason, or whatever you want to say there. You can even add a little emoji there if you like by hitting like a smiley face. You gotta do that with a semicolon, back parentheses, like the parentheses thing there, right? All right. I have one guest user. All right.
Yeah. Apparently I'm a guest user. I don't know why.
You got 2 guest
I have
users.
2 guest users. All right.
Yeah, I'm also a guest user too.
All right. I was gonna say, typically speaking, if you're logged into your Microsoft Live account, it should actually come up your name. Again, other things we can explore. Right now, the main focus is, can you make a comment? Right? Incomprehensible screen. Paul can. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing somebody? All right. I'm going to reply real quick, just for fun. See, this is.
I gave you a smiley face.
Oh, I love that. So I know which one is yours, right? I'm just going to say hello, so you can see that it's a conversation, right? All right. But when you're working with, what are the benefits of this? What are the benefits of this when you're working with people? Right? All right, so I said hello. Let's kind of end here. What are the benefits of actually knowing how to do this? You tell me, Dylan.
So you can function as a group.
So you can function as a group. Is there any other benefits? Someone other than Dylan. Paul, what do you think?
To give constructive criticism.
To give constructive criticism, right? So the function of the group, to give constructive criticism. Is there anything else? Jason.
Maybe you like their work and you don't want to tell them to their face. You want to be like, hey, I like your work.
Okay, it's convenient. Do I have to be physically in front of someone to do this?
No.
If you can work with a group from afar. You don't even have to be sitting with someone. You can literally say, you could be sitting across the room and still be working with the person online, right?
Yeah.
Through a shared document, right?
I'm not Harold Brian.
All right, guys. I know you guys are having fun. I'm going to give you opportunity to have fun, but does anybody have any last questions about commenting?
No.
And I'm going to let you guys go. You guys can if you guys want to play around, I don't mind. You can take about 5 minutes to play around if you want. You can practice making comments to each other. Just make sure we're acting school appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Does everyone hear me? Nothing. I don't want to see any form of disrespectful comments or anything. Make sure we can be funny and creative, but make sure we're being appropriate. All right, guys. Thank you.